Welcome everyone, today we have the quarterfinals for the Dota Underlords North America tournament, powered by MSI Game TV. There are 72 players to be playing, the top 3 players will progress into the next stage, and the top 4 players, still 5 of them will progress as a tiebreaker. Point systems are the same, 60, 40, 20 and 10 for the top 4 players playing. The semifinals will consist of 6 games, so 2 games a day, total 6 games for the semifinals. So this way, we'll break the gels apart into 3 days and also there's more variety. Over today, we have our top player as Screamo, ranked 38 in the world for Lord, and also lots of players from different ranking. This is after the latest update, so we have a popularity of NS6. 8 NS6 actually over Hogan. Big changes. Now, a few things to look at the start. Because there's a removal of Smuggler, what we're looking at is who is going to pick Embarrassment, because initially Embarrassment is a perfect item to find Smuggler because it's such a powerhouse if you find it. Now without without Smuggler, players will likely to pick Chamel, a bit of Aegis, a bit of Gloss of Haste, and a variety. Sometimes big time contract, and sometimes just something that helps with survivability. So 3 players got Embarrassment. This tournament is powered by MSI and Game TV. MSI, the trusted brand in esports, and with the MSI app player BlueStacks, you can now run mobile games smoothly on your PC. The tournament has a total cash prize of $10,000, total prize of $20,000, including tons of MSI products and gadgets as well. The tournament started on the 8th of November and you'll be finishing on the 30th of November. There are no entry fees for the tournament, but you do have to be a Smuggler 1 or above to participate. Round 4, let's have a look. We have, Helm is a big thing. Previously Helm or Smuggler, I'll still take Smuggler. Now with the Helm, you basically get the 5 armor from, close to a Chamel. You also get the 4 seconds can't be killed. This can even be a game changer when you're just competing for the top 3 or top 2. Just dying 4 seconds slower can make a difference. Now, one thing to mention, yes, my chat is also mentioning, is that game is much shorter because of the round damage. Simply because after round 10, players will take 1 additional damage for losing, 2 additional damage for round 20, and onwards 3 damage for round 30 and plus. So there's a lot of changes if you guys want to wear, because Morphling is mage now and Waver is elusive. So Waver is not a hunter, Morphling is not an assassin. Now, one big thing I want to show you guys is how many gel units are gelled today. There are 12 units jailed, massively countering the brownies. The knights are pretty affected, and also assassins are affected. Yes, there's still 6 assassins, but the crucial elusive assassins are gone. To highlight this, the best build for today is going to be warriors, hunters, and mages. How you want to think about it is warriors will counter hunters because they have armor. The hunters can counter mages if they get scaled and a few stuns. The mages can do well against most alliance if they don't have scaled. Lastly, what counters warrior is Heartless or Deadeye. Heartless reduces warrior armor, and Deadeye kills the backline. Warrior don't do much damage in the front line. So he's got double ogres. One thing, yes, with double ogres and even especially with Bloodborne, it's that although Warlock is not available today, the ogres are so strong. It's ridiculous because most units survive for long enough for ogre to buff your entire team. And if you look at Ogre's buff passive, he basically gives everyone a Mass of Madness without the lifesteal. 65 attack speed is no joke. It's basically doubling most units' attack speed. Yeah, Ogre is a free moonshot or hyperstone if you want to think about it. Let's have a look at Ogre friend. Currently Belgium is 100%, his first in Jitch, which is 100%. He's got 1 Ogre, he's got 2. Bloodseeker is a little weak, but 2-star with a Helm can definitely do it. Moment this Ogre dies, this is gonna change. Oof, Bloodseeker sounds like steroids. Super fast Bloodseeker. Look at him. He's like zoom. Zoom. Most of the time I feel Bloodseeker is a little weak because without being an assassin, Bloodseeker actually runs to the first unit he hits instead of going for the backline. That's the difference. Assassin go for the backline. But with the Sacrificial Ogre and a bit of tanking and Heartless, he can do it, especially with the best item for him. Helm allows him to achieve maximum potential for 4 seconds even after death. Oh, this is the game. He has to win this round to make 5 additional gold, which will be massive. Tiny is a very strong man. Bloodseeker survived. I think it's over. Yeah, Bloodseeker is the clean up duty. Having that eye is so big for him. Yeah, it's over. Bloodseeker made it. Bloodseeker has a tendency to die in the first 5 seconds because he goes for the melee units. Yeah, they did the change to reduce the game like duration, which is really good. But I hope it's a long-term fix, because adding more damage right now, it helps, but it does punish players with less like survivability. Oh, that's a big pickup. Round 16 with Maelstrom. Say no more. I've seen people with Maelstrom with Bloodseeker. It's not bad because he does reach his attack speed potential. Ideally, you want a range unit for the Maelstrom. This allows constant damage to proc. Or you can get a unit like Arc Warden for double proc. Yeah, there you go. You keep the Ogre here. If I can trap the Ogre, I'll trap the Ogre, make him a little slave buffing Ogre. Now, why is Arc Warden over here? Is because enemy patch are likely going to hook the most far away unit, and this is a perfect positioning. I like it. Arkham is doing something well, guys. He's going for the semi-final for the. He's going for the quarterfinal into semi-final. Wait, did I say it properly? Semi-final? I'll have to adjust that. Yeah. Notice the clone was hooked and killed. The job is done. But he's facing a very scary hunter, actually. Oh, this hunter. 500 damage already. She survived. It's over. Oh my gosh, this hunter. DPS is over 1,000, guys. It's going over 1,000. It went to 900. Oh, it went over 1,000. It's going over 1,122. This little chaotic hunter. This is the build. You go chaotic hunter despite my range. Oh, no matter how many times they nerfed the NS6, the moment chaotic hunter comes back with despite my range, it just turns that hunter into a monster. The positioning here is so that the hunter is summoned in front of NS6 and she is not too forward, which benefits. I like her in the corner or just where the orange is. Really lovely. Oh, did he find? Is that what I think it is, guys? Yeah, he immediately lost the savage. It's like, take my troll wallet. That's what I meant by going to level 8 fast. Let's see if anyone going to level 9. Let's look at the items. You found the troll wallet, guys. Without any trolls. Then got a basher. Oh, for basher for more damage. Not bad. One thing to keep in mind is troll wallet does not attack that fast without a secondary troll. Having another troll means he gets 35 attack speed, which is pretty big. So have Grimoire going for level 9, 1 3-star found with Tusk. Lots of builds maturing. 4 Scrappy, 4 Heartless, 4 Heartless. One more word to go with a lucky pickup of Troll Warlord. He got the Warlock for the Shadow Fiend for now. He would love to have the Wish Doctor though, that's for sure. 30 is definitely not up. Yeah, my allergies with my throat is just on and off those days. So, yes, lots of bans in the jail. Void was nerfed, only 2 seconds down this time. Aggro is actually running 10 just low with HP. It's so messy, I have no idea what's going on. Why is his Aqua in the back? Second is actually, yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna do top damage. Although he lost, he didn't lose that much HP. Only 4. Senkin did 9,000 damage, because Senkin will kill a unit and it explodes, and this repeats. Let's go back to Zap. This is the alliance I like to transition with Scrappies, because this gives us Scrappy, Inventor, Dragons, and Humans. What he really needs is to get to level 8 or 9, find some 3 stars, find techies. Also find Lich, I know. He really needs too much. It's a hard balance. If you start rolling, you might just lose out on finding aces. But if you don't roll, you will not have the best team. So Zap really wants to stabilize. What's not in his favor is how much HP you lose per round. Oh, terribly. I'm gonna say these are terribly, I think we will. I'm facing with my little builder, and oh, Zap might just lose to like 8 HP. So, dangerously close for Zap. He has to spend all in. He's on 50 gold. So, if I were him, I would wish I'm around 25 to make more gold. It is round 24, right? So after this round, it should be 25. So Zap still have a good chance to come back. I believe in him. He's 1 Dragonite, 2 Razor, 1 clock away for something big. Yeah, 25 is perfect for Zap. Ideally, he should consider leveling up to level 9 for the chance of opening up techies. Let's look at items we find and also look how our friend Zap can come back from this situation. The top 2 players are kind of very solid. Oh, he found Razor. So he found Clockwork. There you go. I said let's see how he come back. He also found Tomb. 3 big pickups. He also found Keeper. Lina's like, see you go. If I could give attack speed, I think I'll give it to him. Pucky in the front line. He didn't go to level 9 though. He found Sniper. He rode. Okay. You know why I said turn back? I'm me, Prophet. Prophet Med. Let me buy you lottery tickets, guys. So that's definitely a comeback. Yeah. Yeah, what a massive pickup, right? Ticket here is to bait Pudge. I love it. Really good insight because everyone in the friend runs Pudge. Yeah, Ticker's like, wee! Ready for Gandalf, guys? Once that Gandalf, everyone's dead. You shall not pass. 7,000 damage. Yeah, we'll come back to Zap for sure. Wonderful, wonderful comeback. The downside is Zap will wish he had 20 HP because this gives like a buffer. Now, on a rare occasion with a good stun and with a scaled alliance, they can still defeat him. But Zap, before round 30, players are going all in. Zap is always on the comeback road. And he found Gyro. 4 inventors, perfect. Six Primordial does really well against everything else but Warrior for now. Warrior does really well against everything but Deadeye. And Deadeye just run. This is my ultimate late game. Let's watch him again. He does have the brutes with... What does he have the brutes on? With the... Okay. He's got the brutes with the Trim Protector. Oh my voice. Excuse me, guys. Oh, this is a Gyro with a Deadeye. Sniper is better with Deadeye, but it's also good for the Assassin as well. Yeah, Deadeye versus Primordial. Is this Primordial? It's like a utility utility build here. Gyro was every penny there. Oh, close one. Is Akko in trouble? Akko is on 7%. And Apple is gone. And our friend Akko is... Wait, what's happening? Oh, I was working very much. So yeah, he defeated Apple. So right now we're looking at 5 players. Big comeback is Zap. Zap made a massive comeback at 8%. And right now, Judge Property Sages. So it's between the bottom 3 players to make the top 3. Other than that, Grimmel and Valgrim is still very solid with HP buffer. In terms of the strong alliance, it's still the Primordials at the moment for 6 of them, and also Warriors. The big difference is the Warriors will counter Primordials because Primordials damage is down through physical. Let's see, he picked Tons of MSI. This one goes to Lifestealer. Not sure how impactful the Lifestealer is, but he'll definitely love the item. For you. Oh, he's facing Zap. Zap the Destroyer. The comeback champion. He does not have scaled. The Scrappy's are one that's not scared of Heartless. Look, even after 2 sets of Heartless, he still have plus 14. He can't break into Scarpy. It's over for Jitch, oh my. What an unfortunate event because... Oh, yeah, Jitch was eliminated at 5th simply because he had a good solid lineup, except he's not well prepared for mages. And that Scrappy is like a hyper mage. The chain reaction explosion is big, very big. Personally, I think Savage is a very good early game, not great late game. And you almost want to go a good late game. So, oh my, I caught this trap. The damage is already done. Is it? Is it? Wait. No, the damage was done by Void. I'm super surprised. Oh, Zap is not prepared. That's why Zap wanted more HP. Yeah, Zap's gone. The comeback... Oh, excuse me guys. Random sneeze attack. Yeah, the comeback made the Zap to top 3. Not bad, definitely great. But if Zap had more HP buffer, both of them would not be prepared for him. I love the transition with the Primordials and, you know, just having to keep him is. If the enemy is caught by a Void, which he did have a 2-star Void, so 3 seconds of stun. On top of that, the Scrappies were so bulked up that they couldn't counter Void. It's a Maelstrom IO. He's going for the OG Ana build. Going for the Dragon Knight. IO does not... Does Arrow gain attack speed? IO does gain attack speed, right? Let's see. The Arrow gets the attack speed once it's linked to an ally, which is great. Okay, IO bot. That IO got focused down by Doom and everyone. Double Gandalf. Let me have a look here. Oh yeah, Primordials are very strong. Each they kill, and especially when they kill the little Kelly Hunter, he'll come back stronger. So Primordial wins the war of nutrition. I mean, Great Mouse position, how will they come back? Well, you can see his bench. He's here for a comeback. Item will be massive here. 30% tier 5. Who shall be the chosen one? Assault carriers for Greenman will be wonderful. Assault carriers for anyone will be great. Let's wait. Yeah, not much change to Alliance. They pretty much fix Alliance. Oh, Assault carriers, oh my. Hey, I told you guys. Just get me to do your lottery tickets. How about Malcolm? Malcolm got a tomb. Just when I click, he got the tomb. He got the tomb. Oh, this may... Oh, I don't know if he wanted on the draw though. Hey, he found the Deucer. What? He wrote the Deucer away? Oh, he's got the 2-star Deucer. Personally, if he's got a good front line, put the Assault Curse for the front line. Will stop his units from dying. If he puts Assault Curse in the back line, it just does more damage. It's not offensive enough. In the front line, you will slow enemy with attack speed, reduce enemy armor, and just benefit your backline as well. But it is his choice. He does buff the Loju this way. Super spread because of mage. Why is that a tide is not enough though? The draw needs to knock that. Oh, good bait. He spread for the void, that's right. Who says accurate major source damage, you know? Let's see. But yeah, Primordials. Oh, 3-star Primordials are too good. Yeah, Assault Curse was his only way to come back, but even with Assault, it's not enough. Wait, is it? Nah, it's not enough. This Primordial dude's no joke. 8 alliance. Oh, the draw. Oh, Deuce is very aggressive position. Deuce is down a few. Oh, the void. It's down a few. Deuce is doing lots of work. Let's look at damage on the Deuce. Deuce number 1. She died. Oh, N6 is dead. I think that Golem got summoned over there. Oh, he had the AoE stun. Yeah, it's over. Well played by Balgam for coming first and Greenman for coming second. The counter for Balgam is actually defeated early. So the 6 warriors was the counter for Primordials before he matured. And that eye was supposed to be the counter for warriors. So it did work out. And yeah, well played by everyone. It did showcase a variety of builds. No longer people forcing the same build, and you can see most builds can actually make it work. Primordials, Deadeye, and Bloodborne. Sorry, Deadeye, Bloodborne, and Hunters. The Scrapping Mage, he has so much potential. Lastly, the Warriors are doing great. So, what players can take from this one is you need a solid early game alliance. It used to be Assassins, Warriors early. Now, it can be Primordials, Warriors, Druids. And you can't run Trolls today, unfortunately. And into the mid game, some Deadeye, some Druids, some of the Hunters, and some of the Hunters. Into the late game, complete your alliance or build for something big like mages. Well played, guys. Welcome everyone. Today we have the quarterfinals for the Dota Underlords North America tournament, powered by MSI Game TV. And today joining us we have 8 players, ranging from no player down to boss player. And this is the second game of the quarterfinal day, and the jailed units, well, there's a bunch of them. Yes, 12 units are jailed, the brownies are affected, knights, and also a bit of the assassins. We're starting the game, and in the quarterfinal, the players that comes top 3 will automatically qualify for the semi-final. The players that comes top 4, 5 of them will be qualifying for the semi-final as well. The point system are the same. 60 points, 40, 20 and 10 points for the top 4 players. There will be 6 games in total for the quarterfinal, and every day 2 games will be played. This allows a variety of jail for over the 3 days, and to see how creative and how flexible players are. And our friend Folic's actually in the game as well. He is over here. Folic is going for N6, and let's wait for the item. He started with Heartless. This tournament does have a prize pool of $20,000, $10,000 cash prize, and pounds of MSI products and gears. Now, the tournament is powered by MSI Game TV. MSI, the trusted brand in gaming, and also with MSI emulator BlueStack, you can now run mobile games smoothly on your PC. The tournament have no requirement of entry fee. The requirement is a smuggler 1 or above. The tournament started on the 8th of November. It will be finishing on the 30th of November. And as one of the casters, will be following through the tournament, through the quarterfinals, into semi-finals, and into the finals. Into round 4. At the start of round 4, it's where players determine how strong they are by finding some 2 stars. We see one over here. And one unit I really want to highlight is the power of Strength of Starter. If Starter gets multiple minus armor off, it's as if you're debuffing the enemy with 6 alliance of Heartless. He minus 15 armor for level 1, and that's a lot. Where's the Starter? Let's find the Starter. Hey, Starter can't take. Yeah, Starter minus 15 armor. That's already a 6 Heartless alliance if he managed to do one. He doesn't stack though, so a unit that is minus armor does not get minus armor again. Tiny is minus 10 here. And this amplifies damage. So a starter in a warrior alliance with a good backline means a lot of damage. Unfortunately, the enemy had warrior alliance also had the task to counter that. Do you have warrior alliance? Oh, he just has savage for that. Saving round 8, most players on 10 gold, some on 20 gold. Ooh, let's not trigger, it's very greedy. It's on 9 gold. Or maybe he's too ambitious. So if he wins, he gets the 10 gold and make the extra gold. So that's like 2 gold of winning. 1 tier Primordial is quite weak, but 2 tier is very solid before round 15.
We are chosen for greatness.
Yeah, the goal is to look at raise and pax damage.
I love watching them rise.
Ooh, Lina.
Even the forces of nature will die for
Razor
me.
does massive AoE damage. The downside is he had to just return, and look at that, 4,000 damage. Haugen's buffs are much weaker because he scales better with leveling back then, but now he doesn't scale with level. So it feels he's like a little underwhelming in most stages compared to N6. Especially when she gets the revive of Hunter that does more damage. Previously it was possible for tier 3, now it's very unlikely. A high chance of a good tier 2 though. Helm is not bad. Oh, I don't think Gone is even worth it. Probably Hakim. Because now hype doesn't increase your casting, but it's like for CD. He picked riches. I didn't think he would do that, but look at that. So players pre-level to 6. Once they go to round 11, they automatically level to 6. The pickups, multiple ages, because those are top tier. A few of the helms, very good. Blink Dagger is a little awkward, in the sense that you don't want to blink in too early and just loses your unit. But in the late game, it's really good. A unit I really like the blink on is Tiny. Other than Tiny, Tusk is not bad. If this Tiny blinking and gets 2 stuns off, it's perfect. It's like, don't kill me, I've got 10 seconds.
You're not scared.
Yeah, 2 stuns on Tiny is massive. AoE damage and AoE stun. He's going for 3 stuns. 3 stun Tiny. Worth every penny. One of our viewers is also playing, and it's Folik. He's doing okay. He's in the middle of the range. Got a win streak with 4 of them. Oh, I'll take Veil. But you need a candidate for Veil. Sniper is the best one. If not Veil, probably Blamer. He went for Blamer, yeah. He doesn't have a candidate for Veil. He doesn't want his Shadow Demon to run forward for the Veil.
This is our moment.
Oh, a great player is facing mages this time. If you see mages coming, build into 2 sets of scaled. This will significantly reduce a massive loss of HP if the keeper gets you. Lifestealer is the best against the Eidolons. But mages don't really mind about losing armor though, because it's naturally squishy. And they just want to cast and burst you down.
Your magic means
Oh,
nothing to
look.
me.
The Chaotic Hunter. 500 damage. Very close.
We are
One more shot.
chosen for greatness.
He might be able to do it. There you go. The Hunter. This Hunter's gonna do 1,000 here. 1,000 damage. Oh, the Puck got him. Go Puck. That's the guy damage. NS6 did 8,600, and the Puck over here did 7,000 with Razor. Yeah, round 20 is going to be pretty massive. This is when players stabilize. Right now we can see the top 3 players are Heartless. Top 3 Heartless, Brutes variation and Hunter variation. Followed by the Warriors. Once Warrior becomes 6, they can counter the Heartless. Followed by Warriors, then the Heartless. And then we have 2 mages. One is a full human mage, one is a primordial mage. Lastly we have a Brute and a Hunter. You can see the difference here because he does not have enough Heartless, he went for more Brutes. He is more susceptible to the focus fire of Heartless from the other players. Yeah, Waver was so nice for the Hunter back then. Now there's a Waver, it's like a bit so-so. So, there's an item. We got a relic here for the Lomdrut. Relic. Maelstrom. Ooh, Master Menace. Can't even go into a Troll with this. A Veil for the Arc Warden, interesting. Keep in mind, humans are not the biggest game changer. Having 2 is usually enough with 4 mana. 2 tiers of humans is not that beneficial. Because, you know, only 3 mana is not a big game changer. But having Dragon Knight, even a 1-star Dragon Knight does good burst damage and tank. How many match you concentrate today? We'll be casting 2 match. This is the 2nd match as well. Double Razor. This Razor is not well positioned though. Yeah, they did get a little bit chain off, but if it was where the NS6 is, maybe better. But he had the Brute, so it's better than the NS6 Brute tank. Oh my, she's not tanking much, is he? Oh, he found a Korean friend. With Arc Warden with Gloves of Attack and just overwhelming minus armor. Most builds without a solid frontline can't deal with the Heartless. Mages are especially punished because as they pick up warriors, they can pick up Starter and Tide. And mages need stay level 9, I feel. Yeah, Korean friend is doing very well. Let's look at the 6 Hunter. So, that's not trigger anyone. Sorry, not 6 Hunter, 6 Warrior Hunter. Master Ranger. Oh, he's got the whole basket. What he needs. He's to 2-star his warriors off and Medusa. If he happened to have a sniper and also a gyrocopter, he can be a powerhouse in that game. Lovely position. Maybe switch Ranger and draw, but this switch Ranger will be hooked first. Marina's very nicely positioned too. Okay, he's facing a Deadeye. Oh, it's the first Deadeye I found. It's a Deadeye Heartless. Deadeye's so good. Deadeye is the counter to 6 warriors.
We don't deal with the brutes, we'll have a problem.
See, he's versus Wood. Wood is on 17%, so it's a comeback for Wood if he makes it.
And I thought you were
Deadeye doing enough? Jaro!
where you belong.
Why does Jaro have a voice tone?
Suffer.
Not enough. Oh, Thor actually caught his Jaro. Hey, I'll be surprised. Okay, Wood is in big trouble. Oh, he still have Aegis and also gold, so Wood can make it back. Let's come back to Wood. The players, oh that's right, Wood has the brutes but not enough Heartless. The tier 1 and tier 2 Heartless are so different. And he also have the 1-star Deadeye, not 2-star. So unless Brute find more of his Heartless, he doesn't have the most solid lines. So 6 of his units are 1-star. I'm actually concerned for him. He's living life on the edge, guys. It's like, you can't kill me when I have agents. It is round 24, so you can see the reason he's been greedy. If he loses this round, he still benefits from 2 rounds of savings. But it's really a personal choice if it's worth it or not. If he doesn't lose this round, oh, he can make a comeback. Deadeye is still very nice, because Deadeye passes onto the next unit, and this really destroys the backline.
My army will not fall.
Because N6, he makes it.
Better finance and
He makes it.
better looking.
Lovely food.
Destroy the weak. Let's teach these
It does
people
not have
a thing or
Revenge
two
Hunted.
about cruelty.
So, how much RNG do you consider for the game? Best players, usually a player with a solid understanding of meta can come top 4, I feel. It is about 40% RNG and 60% decision making and kind of skills as well. Maybe it's 33% RNG, so 1/3. Pickups, 2-star Conquer. How is Flick going? Fully cool. Item. Basher. Basher is actually not bad. Take it for the stun. Yeah, Basher Gyro is not bad. Relic Gyro is also good. Flick got a moonshot. Congrats, buddy. I wonder if Flick levels up or if he stays on level 9 and roll. Looks like he is building into the 6 warriors or the Deadeye. Mage is still... oh, Mage matured. So let's watch Mage after this round. Oh, we get to watch both of them. Perfect. Maybe scary for Folic though. That Keeper. And that Dragon Knight. Also Keeper. Again of his casting. He cast on point. And he scores half of the health. If it was a 2-star Gandalf, maybe he could have done even more. So, thankfully, Folic had scaled. Oh, Gandalf cast twice.
Save the dragon corpses, they'll find delicacy.
The N6 is not positioned too well. See, that's one of the reasons I feel the little bruiser might be a little weak. Oh, this thing's losing a lot of
What
HP.
is a dragon
When there's no
compared to a
more
demon?
allies, the bruiser goes in. But Lena got there. Wasn't Lena, she might have won. Both bruisers, the mage bruiser did more because warriors were grouping up onto the mage. Oh, sorry, warriors were grouping up onto the mage and the bruiser tanked up. Here, she was too far away. Maybe Hunter would help a little more. And today, the dominating thing is Heartless. You can see this, just everyone with Heartless running around.
Sacrifices.
Oh, ultimate offense. 6 warriors Heartless. Or 6 hunters Heartless. Let's look at items. Some purple item. Big game changers will be Moonshard. Maybe a Refresher, Tomb. Maybe like, you know, something that's more impactful. Dataless is one of them, and so is Pact. The Fear the Mages of the Cinema energy and damage is solid. Oof, everyone got purple. Did you see that, guys? Everyone and their friend got a purple. Except for Quinny here, he didn't get a purple. Oh, he got a 2. That was wrong. Helm Keep is great. Mask Life Stealer. Yeah, most builds needs to be mature by round 30. Because if you survive to 30, you don't mature, you're in big trouble. Frolic still have ages. That's good. And as a hunter, this one's got scale, which has 4 scaled. Wait, what? He's got 2, right? Yeah, he's got 2. I misread. Good stuff. Oh, Keeper ruined his cast. Did you see that, guys? He couldn't do his cast half properly. The tomb's so good. Even that Keeper failed the first cast, and then he couldn't break in. So Wood is eliminated on 7, and look how powerful this mage is. Yeah, super close lobby, and Ben is gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Frolic was defeated by match. He need to be careful of that. 3% more physical damage. Next version match. Let's have a look. If she stuns before the mage cast, it's gonna be massive. What? Sell off that. Okay, he's got a keeper. Yeah, assassin is gone because 2 of the assassins were banned. Mages are holding on. Pretty close. Medusa is getting a second cast. Wait for it. Chaotic Hunter is so strong. Yeah, this hunter does 1,000 damage. Yeah, Chaotic Hunter, that's why people pick any 6 just for this power. This sheer power. Match is defeated. So, 5 players left. Oh, the highest HP player being 18%. What's his best attachment? He's first in Warriors and Hunters. Oh, 6 warrior. 6 warrior hunters. Wait, I read about it. It didn't show up properly. It's definitely not 6 warrior hunter, but oh, it's the Korean friend who used to do say in the front. Very scary. Good vote. Take Frolic on this one. 96 is actually surprisingly well positioned. Rarely do you see that well positioned 96. That punch did work. Yeah, she tanks. Okay, Frolic's top 4. Go, buddy. Maybe even top 3. They can't kill the Korean friend this time. Yeah. Great matchup. Oof. Highest HP player being 11%. It's gonna be very close. Notice that mage players that were struggling in the early game came back after like round 25. Literally is gonna be massive. Void is better now. Oh, he faces Frolic, perfect. I want to watch Frolic too. It is the strongest mage dog he's facing. Oh, wait, stun the Void. Oh no, Void got him. Oh my. That both got him too. Oof, Frolic endured. Can he do it? Oh no. The mages will lose too much. Nice time for Frolic to survive for top 3. Ah, very unfortunate. Frolic did find the strongest mage. This is a Bracelet. Oh my. How about the Korean friend over here? Did you outplay Frolic? The Korean friend was eliminated too. And guess what happened? Yeah, the scale would help a lot, my friend, because it was 2 out of 3 chance of facing the mage. Because it was 2 mages. If you had the scale, you might have done it to tank up. Watch from this mage side. Put the lich forward because he knows enemy can't kill the lich that easily. Wait, oh, Void is doing well. Lich cast the 1. Mage fights are so quick. It's first ever Gandalf does it. Well played by Ben. I think our friend not witchy. Actually, no one wins. Who wins? Wait. Well played by Ben. I was right. Because he had a keeper surviving here, it's a good split. Here the keeper killed this side and on this side. What a close one. In the 2-star void. Probably sell the keeper to find it. Oh, over here is double keeper. So, oh, look at this. Got a lich. Oh, and there's a keeper. Just buy it and roll if I were him. Don't think. Sell the Dragonite. You don't Dragonite. Oh no, he's stuck. He's not thinking. No, this is your last round, my friend.
Oh, look, they think they can win.
He didn't spend his gold. Sometimes brain phrases for me too. This Gandalf is caught. This one casted. The double keeper is so good. I think. Oh, I don't know.
Kill the humans.
Yeah, double keeper did it.
Well played.
Well played.
I think it may be time for a new plan.
Bend come first. No, Lichi came second. Bendy came first. He didn't even use his whole arsenal. He could have sold all this for 20 gold. He could have kept rolling. He also had Aegis. That's right, I didn't notice the Aegis. I thought all the Aegis were gone. So with Aegis, he made a really good decision to keep his gold because he had potential to swap things out. If he didn't have Aegis, he would have used it. Yeah, being our first boost of the time. Oh my, Ben's doing really well. So well played by everyone. Let's look at the top 4 builds for this match. Hunters and Trolls. Hunters, Trolls, Warriors. It's a variety with Spholic. Remember, he had 6 warriors before, so it's a transition into other things because he was continuing the mages with warriors. If he had this scaled, it would have been a little better. Followed by that, we had scaled Heartless warriors and hunters. He even had a +1. Unfortunately, the mage got matured too quickly, and not enough players picked scale to counter them at the early game. Followed by those mages, we know how strong they are. The difference here is two of the 2-star keeper and 2-star lich was the difference maker for both of the mages. Well played guys. Look at this fancy board, lovely. So this is game 2 for the quarterfinals. There will be 4 more games to go, and we look towards game 3 and more games to come with the challenges, and there will be a new jail to come. So thank you for watching game 2 guys. Welcome everyone. Today we have the North America tournament with Dota Underlords. This is the quarterfinals, and we'll be looking at those 8 players. So today the highest ranking player is Mitch with 190 Lord ranking, and we have Big Boss ranking. The game has progressed 2 games so far, and in the current lobby we have a leader for Ben. Ben has came first in 2 of his games, by the way. So he is currently scoring 120 points. The point system works as first player 60, 40, 20 and 10 points for the top 4 players. Firstly, I want to show you guys the jail. The jail today is very interesting. 2 of the warriors are gone, so it's a little harder to go 6 warriors, as Troll Warlord is like he's a golden ticket, but at the same time he's very hard to be dependent on. Similarly, Lich is gone for mages, but you can still make mages work with the availability of Morphling into the pool. It's actually a buff to the mages. Now, the dragons are gone with Dragonite, and lastly, a bit of the Brute and Hunters are affected. Hunters also affected here. We can see that there are 8 and 6 in the game. Currently, Hogan has been nerfed by his skill sets in the late game. Also, because Underlords are much weaker, they don't scale with leveling, so Hogan is less relevant compared to N6. Simply because, you know, she's a support and he was like a source of damage back then, half damage, half like super buff. So because of that, Hogan can't tank that much, and I think that's one of the reasons of people moving away from Hogan. Now this tournament does have a prize pool of $20,000, $10,000 of cash prize, and tons of MSI products and gadgets. The tournament is powered by MSI and Game TV. MSI, the trusted brand in gaming and esports. With the MSI app player, the BlueStack emulator, you can now play mobile games smoothly on your PC. The tournament started on the 8th of November and is expected to finish on the 30th of November, so stay tuned for the finals, and which will be cast on the 30th, and I'll be posting those for you guys. Now, I was gonna say it's round 4, let me see if there's any big pickups. Quinny here found a 2-star Pudge with a chainmail. There's a bounty, anti-mage, and enchantress, and double big time. Ben sure knows something, but we'll be going to Quinny. Let's see how Quinny goes. And thank you so much, Wincher, for updating our jail for today. Thank you so much, buddy. This part just like, look at me. Oh wait, and then I'll look at him anymore. He is versing Ben, so Ben has double contract there. Can Ben do it? Let's see. No one getting this through this chubby boy.
It doesn't matter how big they get, kill them. I don't care how
Yeah,
big you
she
grow,
gets
we will cut
150
you
damage,
down all
but
the
the
same.
Patrice, it's only down to half of his HP. He's just chilling. Now, because of the gel units for today, I expect to see some assassins, some mages, maybe some scrappies, and the good old hunters. Insects will definitely be available. Economy count, round 7. 0? Ooh, pretty low economy. Fulik is going great with economy. Most players went quite awkwardly aggressive. Not sure why, but they are benching a lot of gold on the bench. So I think some did spin down from 10. But after round 7, round 8 is usually you see players make it to 10 gold at least. Oh, Fulik made it to 30. Superb saving. He's looking for a great start at least. See, players sold up to 10. And there's our alliance, Scrappy Mage for sure, Primordial Mage, 3 assassins. The patch player can still get out of assassins, and Band and Fulik is going to be fully committed to assassins likely.
About to begin.
Trolls over here, Heartless Warriors, Heartless, and maybe Hunters. Ooh, round 11 for Trolls and Axe. Thank you so much, Doomsday. Have a nice day as well, my friend. Thank you so much for the sub support, and have a good one, my friend. Take care, have a good rest.
No pain. Strike swiftly.
Now, NS6 is tanking a bit. It's actually worked out really well this time,
There's no escaping.
because it's like unlimited resources to do Archer.
Chosen for greatness.
Axe is doing lots of damage with Flamer.
Suffer.
Okay, I'll be surprised.
Thought you'll be embarrassed. And then you'll
Almost
die.
one-shotted the
See you
NS6 here. The Trolls, guys. The 1-star Shadow Shaman has 4-second hex, 2-star is so strong with 6 seconds. 3-star is not too fancy, because cooldown don't go down. At 2-star level, units only have a 2-second out of chicken time if there's only one of them. Like the Shadow Shaman permanent chicken them. Pickups, items, 2 Chainmail, Blink Dagger, Chainmail, a bit of the contract, Helm for the Shadow Shaman. Oh, lovely Trolls. 4 Heartless over here. And with the early Morphling, it's got 4 mages. Yeah, Primordials and Mages is going to be a very fancy event today. Those 4 basic Primordials allows you to just simply dominate the early game, curve well into the mid game. Without Arc Warden, you can still work with Void and Enigma for the later game. Let's watch Morphling. This thing's no joke. That's 4,000 damage.
See how they
And
go
his
with
guard,
the words for me?
6-second cooldown.
Too strong, but your tactics
6,000
are
damage.
lacking. We are in
But this is one patch
control.
for itself as well. So Morphling single-handedly did 7,000 damage. One of the strongest unit back in tier 2. Now it's a tier 3 unit. Definitely worth it. Let's have a look at Fulik. Assassin positioning. It's a chess positioning. Everyone on the diagonal side. That's likely not jump. That's like, it's like, ooh, a big rock, let me slash it. And the rock killed the
Scream
slag.
for me. We must all make
my.
sacrifices.
Can an assassin do it? Likely yes. Notice this is actually his first in Wood, one of the unstoppable mage player too. Actually, is Wood doing this? The Ogre's no joke. And those are tier 2 Primordials. Wood actually did it. The High Revive was clutch. So Bunty did 5k, Morphling did 5k. He's really favoring this Ogre. I mean, he's got a 2-star Queen here. Why would you... You saw the Queen, man. She did 10,000 damage. Ogre's not worth it. Just for the Bloodbound contract? I don't know. That chain
Stop
explosion.
wasting time and kill them.
I think I did 7k. More chain explosion.
You will know pain.
Damn. Oh my. TI can do this.
There's no
Yeah, I can solo them.
escaping me.
TI is so strong. But those chain explosions, that's why I love the eventers. Now Twitchy is running a very interesting build. He is going for the brutes, trolls, and shamans. Gonna be chicken all day. Downside is, look at the low tier units in the front. They were great at the early game, but now they kind of fall off a little bit. Ultimate shield versus ultimate damage. It's a 3-star Magnus. I was wrong, guys. Magnus don't fall off at 3-star. He's 80% damage buff. Look at this Magnus go. Give him a Battlefield, he's a god.
Scream for me. I'd love to introduce you to new friends.
It's Magnus. I punch you, you'll die.
I am no one's
Look
prey.
at this Magnus. 3-star Daddy Magnus is here.
Keen, meet your
Cho is
end.
just a support. Now, what is stronger with Magnus? If he get a Battlefield on the Magnus, I think the cleave amplifies. So Magnus hits for like about 300 damage on the front target. He hits for like 600 on the target behind it. Let's look what items players find and what they pick up. Tomb, oh, Refresher is really good. Refresher for the Tide. Tomb just for general tankiness. 4000 HP, you know, multiple zombies, 10 armor, it's really good. He went for the Tomb, he wanted the tank. I'll go for the Refresher if he had a Tide and tanking, but Tomb is always good. So, players has matured so much earlier. Before player matured around 30, now it's 26. It's got the gap. It's Vodic. Oh my. Warrior is the one that counter assassins. He also had Alchemist, but in insects. Oh, Volic's going to lose big time. Because they can do it? No, they can't do it. Volic's down 27. This is a massive loss actually. Oh, he vests Ben, it's not Volic. Oh my. Ben is knocked out. Our reigning champion actually knocked out second. I thought that was Volic, because I was like, assassins, insects, that was Volic. So 2 assassin player. Volic's actually got fortunate to not face him. Let's have a look how Volic goes. Yeah, Volic said he accidentally skipped the void his thing. It's okay, my friend, he'll come back. Please anti-mage. Oh, gee, explosions.
Kill the humans.
I actually do quite a bit of damage with spiderlings with chain explosions for some reason. This is a 3-star Crystal Maiden. No one's moving today. Can she kill one more? She evades. No, she didn't get enough evasive pox. Yeah, Volic, although he's the only assassin, he needs some big pickups. I believe Waver definitely should be exchanged for Brute Mother if he can. And lastly, Void is great. 50. Oh, Volic is not prepared. Who fans Volic? Hey, Volic have Slack. If he had scaled, Volic could have done it. Doesn't. Oh, he's got Void too. Other than the enemy Void. Slack is the only one that could defeat Amadeus, I reckon. He killed Io. Go Slacky. Yeah, look at that Slack. Because Slack regenerates health as he kills Amadeus. 18k. I was like, Volic's not prepared, but Volic is prepared. He still doesn't have the Scalding though, but he needs to be level 9, which are level 10, level 10, level 8, 8, 8. Now the difference here is the level 8 player is rolling for his trolls, while Volic is rolling for his assassins. Now he found them, it's much better for him to level up. Let's not Trigger went for Scrappy Mages, and he wrote deep for them. I'm not sure about that. Previously, you can go level 9 for Scrappy Mages with Dragonite, but not today though. So Pack is less incentivized to use. Let's have a look at him. Is that Blink Razor? I found Volic. Volic says, I don't need scale for you guys. It's gonna take Slack a little while to kill this one. He changed target.
Struck down their leader.
Yeah. Slack is unchecked. Oh, Slack is checked. Crystal Man is like infinite stun. It was a 3-star Crystal Man, I believe. Fireworks. Here comes the fireworks. Oh, 3-star Nyx. 3-star lifesteal, that is. They got a pipe. Wow, I probably got BKB or pipe, to be honest. Let's see what it goes. And knowing the ultimate final boss will be mages, anything that gives you survivability is great. You went for the pipe as expected. Very lovely. This is the show, guys. This is the one. I really like the moonshot because Master Madness is good, give you a bit of lifesteal, but you really steal a lot of life anyways. It's just more attack speed. This will be the ultimate fight. Lifestealer versus Scrappies. He can solo them if he kills the clock, I think. Well, he's not lifestealing that much. What? He is lifestealing. Okay, he withhold the bomb. Yeah, look at his lifesteal. He got buffed. He's ready. This is the dream, guys. Wait. Oh, Crystal Maiden. Wait. Oh, of course that Crystal Maiden is a god. Okay, that Crystal Maiden is smash. She stuns for... She popped one of his Aegis as well. She stunned for 5 seconds, 6-second cooldown. It's like permanent stun when there's only one of him. So, currently Wood has been losing his powers simply because he couldn't get the last one in. Last Primordial, that is. Let's not trigger, and not Twitchy is just stocking up on the 3 stars. And Folic is the one they fear.
Try not to die again.
Mage versus Mage. Primordial should counter the Scrappy Mage unless Tinker goes ham. If you haven't tried Tinker with the supercharged Tinker with spell damage gains mana, it's super strong. Oh, Tinker's putting a perfect spot. Then Enigma's helping him because he's getting infinite mana thanks to the Dark Pool. Literally infinite mana.
Never going to take Mama Eat's place.
I'm just not ready. Yeah, Tinker in the Dark Pool means he loses health rapidly, but he gets mana rapidly. And that Tinker, 15k. Oh my. Now the unfortunate thing for Wood is, although he was dominating, oh my. Is that what I think he's doing? Is that a 3-star Enigma coming here? I'm a fan of Wood if he makes it. Come on, give Wood a good item. Let's get him the high class criminal. High class criminal doesn't help, right? Yeah, only 4%. Give Wood a good item, make him survive. We need to see the 3-star Enigma in action. Oh, Radiance is okay. He's a mage, so Radiance is acceptable. Tomb's really good. But ideally he's got Primordials for Tomb. Yeah, Radiance is good. Oh, Radiance. If he gets Morphling 3-star, it also works. Out of the 4 players, round 36, Scrappy, Inventor with Ace Alliance and Mages to come. Over here we have the Primordials with Mages. The Primordial have triple Enigma, by the way. Folic, the Juggernaut that came back with 7% for now. He did lose some HP, stacked with Master Madness and a Shiver's Guard. Lastly, Not Touchy here has a bunch of 3 stars. We're gonna watch the Enigma. Which says, maybe he just wants more Enigmas on the bench drive. Those are cheerleaders. It's like, go brother, you can do it. Oh, Not Touchy, he got the tiding, finally. I think the... Surprising enough, players counter each other. The player that counters most enemies should be the Lifestealer. Nope, Lifestealer died. Focus that. Walk back to get a Razor. One just compliment on the Lifestealer, he died. Aegis. Oh, 2-star keeper was found, that's fine. Oh, does Not Touchy have Aegis? Folic lost to 1%. Oh, super close, yeah. Not Touchy is out of Aegis. So, top 4 is Not Touchy. Biggest factor is he doesn't have Broodmother. He would have came across so many Broodmother by now. Wyvern is like, he's a cheerleader. Great sinking start. Void's like, I catch you all. Okay, this stack needs to be protected. Oh no, they're gonna explode and kill the stack. Oh no, it's over. The 3 stars was too much. They couldn't break in. Scrappies. Scrappy do have armor to counter them. Timbersaw did 17k. I'm offering 13. Well played, Folic. Coming third is not bad. Very contested lobby. The player who really surprised me is Let's Not Trigger. He rolled deep at level 8 and it paid off. See all the 3 stars. Now the question is, can a 3-star Enigma save him? He took out the 100, took back the void, sell the 100, and pray for the best. He's not praying, he's not selling. The 3-star Morphling. Oh, I saw Curse Morphling too. Oof, that's why he's shredding Folic back then. This is the daddy Morphling. Catch everything, everything melts. Oh, that's a beautiful cast for his Enigma.
Watching the hope drain from their eyes never gets old.
Not enough though, Morphling can't be killed. GG actually. Oh gosh, things turn out really quickly once you find 5 3-stars, right? He's got 5-2. He counters mages with 5-2.
Not my day.
Do you pop ages? No, it doesn't have ages. 22. So, game 3 with our lobby here. The first player is Let's Not Trigger, second is Wood, third is Folic, the fourth player is Not Twitchy. Those are the players that scored points in this round. Looking at their build, a 10-celled Scrappy Magus seems to be superbly stronger than Primordial Mage, only because they found 3 stars, keep that in mind. Primordial benefits from just 2 stars, but they do fall off if enemy finds multiple 3 stars. On top of that, Assault Curse 3-star Morphling is a game changer. Fancy game, and I love how Folic made it work with Assassins. The other Assassin couldn't make it work because, well, not only a few choices, but also if it's contested, sometimes you don't find enough, and that's when things falls off. Welcome everyone. Today we have the 4th game of the quarterfinals of the North America Dota Underlords tournament. This tournament has a total prize of $20,000 and a cash prize of $10,000. Currently in the tournament, we have our leader Asband with the highest score, I believe, at the moment, but he didn't score any points on game 3. He came first on both of game 1 and game 2. So the highest ranking player is 190, Dota player with Mitch. We have 1 Hogan this time and 7 NS6. If you look at the gel, this continues from game 3, so it's the same gel. Ideally, Mage is still playable without Lich, Primordial is still playable without Aquanen. We have been seeing a bit of Scrappies on the rise, and also Hunter seems to be a little off without enough warriors. I want to see insect hunters if they work, and the biggest part today should be Assassins, but Assassins did not make it to the late game against the Mages. Let's see if the same thing repeats and how the player fares. The tournament is powered by MSI and Game TV. MSI, the trusted brand in gaming and esports. MSI app, the emulator BlueStack, allows us to play mobile games on your PC smoothly. The tournament had the requirement for Smuggler 1 and above and no entry fee for this time. About 400 players participated. Tournament started on the 8th of November and finished on the 30th of November. I'll be casting the semifinals and finals for you guys each week. So join us live, and there are giveaways after each game now. So $30 gift cards of iTunes, Valve, Steam, like lots of gift cards. Definitely stay tuned, and we'll be rolling winners after each game. Top 3 player automatically progress to the semifinals. The top 4 player will be placed like a tied match. So the best top 4 player between the 9 matches, I believe, will go further into the next stage. There are 9 matches that's currently going on. So top 5 of the top 4, the best 5 of the top 4 players with the best win and loss ratio will go further. Players still score 60, 40, 20 and 10 points. So for top 4 with each of the games. Because there are 6 games going to be playing on the quarterfinals, this gives players more flexibility and more arsenal of builds because 2 games are played on each day. So if you're not great on today's jail, maybe tomorrow helps you out.
The secret to winning is not dying.
Round 4. Only 1 2-star. Nyx does a lot of damage. The Vendetta 200 damage bonus is no joke. Especially when she says 1000.
They must be cheating. It's the only logical explanation.
Nyx can kill everything. Now, if you think about some valuable units in the early game, it have to be Ogre Major and Tiny. Those 2 can run in almost any build. This one's a great stunner, and his damage is physical, so he's great with Heartless team. Ogre just great all round. Great HP, okay armor. Bloodlust is so strong in 2-star. And you can even build Blood Bond with the contract. Let's counter the builds. Preparing for round 9. 1 mage, 2, 3, 4 mage. 3 scrappies. 3 assassins. So notice all 8 players are playing what came top 3 last game. And it was mages, scrappies, assassins. No worries.
Do I have to do everything?
To be fair, the warriors, 2 of the warriors are jailed though, Slaughter and Conquer. That means there's no early game scaled to counter the mages. Because you get early game scaled with Slaughter and just another scaled. Usually wipe or tide. Shadow Shaman. He hacks anti-mage so he doesn't get burned. The anti-mage slashed him. So slow sometimes the fights. Because Yuna don't do that much damage. Snake's almost did it. If he waited for the queen to scream then carapressed, he could have killed everything. Round 11, item count, double blade mail. Blade mail is so popular. 1 helm, nothing too fancy with our smart grab. A mix of abilities, interesting. Let's go to Bend, let's have a look how he goes. He does have double blade mail. Axe is doing wonders.
There's no escaping me. Even the idol.
Very blade mail early game. The longer Ogre survives, the more valuable he becomes. Notice the trend of player on the top has usually multiple 3 stars or 2 stars, and he's not forcing too many alliances because not 2 stars by themselves is enough. But after round 17, this will be different. The alliances start to become powerful. Insects, scrappies, mages, etc. One thing I want to notice is players usually pre-level by round 15. So here we might see someone going to level 7 once round 16 starts, but lots of players are in level 7. I wouldn't be surprised if player goes to level 8 in round 16 or 17. Item choices. Round 15, you start to see some blue items. Maelstrom, Bracer, and the Basher are not bad. Let's see if we see any here. Oh wow, terrain. Claymore, Maelstrom. There you go, Master Madness. Yeah, forgot Master Madness. Definitely a top pickup for the assassins. Hey, Folik's pretty lucky today, right? Because Master Madness goes into Slack, and this gives a solid 2-star Slack. And then this can go to a 3-star Slack. If you look closely, we can see that majority of players have found at least half of the team to 2-star. This is when the alliance becomes more effective. Druid assassins though, can they work? The anti-mage has a death wish. Oh, is he? See, if he wasn't elusive, he would have died by now. Because he's elusive, he actually did a lot here.
Means nothing to me. We must all make
He tanked for a solid 5 seconds. And yeah, not bad. Pop says, go Jordan, farm Volik. Oh my, the Korean friend did catch Volik as well. Yeah, the Korean friend. Ace, Scrappies, and Mages. Oof. You saw how strong last game was. He's got the Hogan, that means more burst damage. Yeah. Previously, before the nerf to the Underlords, Hogan would be close to 5,000 damage here. But because Razor was buffed, he's got a backup. Hogan the hipster, right? There was a period when everyone picked Hogan. It was very harsh. Ooh, 2 Heartless now. Our number 1 player Band made a big transition. He sold his mages, and also he's not going primary mages, he's going for Heartless Brutes. He's got more Heartless coming, and he's got a map, some Madness on the life stealer. Let's see if this is a good decision. Definitely less contested. And Master Madness life stealer can go further. Downside is he's still vulnerable to the stuns. He can't lifesteal once he's stunned. He's getting bashed, you see? Living life on the edge, he says. Let him go.
should have worked for me.
Let's look at healing. Life says 2000 healing by himself, and a 65,000. Oh my, Wood is kinda holding on, but he's on 27%, and Quinny's on 30%. So at least Quinny, I feel, have a better comeback potential because of the mage build, and he might be able to find, you know, techies once he gets to level 8.
Satisfying.
And while you still can.
He's facing against Volic, Assassins, and also his Volic this time has the insects ready. Also the scales, oh my. It's like an early alliance that's here to counter the mages. Baby Slug is like, I jab you very slowly. Yeah, Patchway's Chamber is so nice early, for sure. And Patchway's Playmail is also very strong. If Enchantress survives, maybe he can hold on. He's holding on. Insects and Scaled. They made it work, guys. Outlasted him. So no one did tremendous damage, it's just how much they sustained. Yeah, Insects, they didn't do that much, but look at this. Keeper did 18k, but Enchantress healed. Healing here, it's 300, and healing here is about 6,600 effective healing. Items. We can see Volic is facing a choice. It's either Basher or Vanguard. Vanguard is actually not bad, then Basher means more offensive. Not bad items, and he also got Aegis. Got a Mass Menace here, Maelstrom here. Oh, approaching. Maybe some extra gold here. Double Octarine means not Twitchy actually have a shorter cooldown, but I love the Octarine. Not bad actually. Maybe the Queen, but she does silence herself for too long to make Octarine work. Pack Octarine is pretty good. Secret Relic over here, and not much for Wood though. He's sitting on tier 1 and tier 2 items. Fully matured mage and scrappy assassins. Hamadios. Let's go to our Korean friend. Fully matured mage is very scary, and also his Hoggin. He grouped up nicely against assistants, which does have the scale actually. I can see the high and luck. Hand off. Oof. Hope you make it. Insects. Insects are gonna make it, I think. Because although the Patch's tank, the Nyx has one more reflect. And that should give him enough time. Yeah, one more reflect. Stuns both of them. One more reflect? So close. Oh. If he got one more reflect. Damn, if Timber did everything. Timber killed all the spiderlings too. So what an MVP. Something to keep in mind here, Wood has went into 4 Warlocks. We rarely see 4 Warlocks. I think it just came to him naturally. I don't think he planned for the 4 Warlocks. Oh my, he found Assassins which counter Warlocks. You can't heal with Warlocks when Assassins find you though. Let's have a look at healing. He's still healing. Alchemist is a big help against insects, at least at this stage. But as the Warlocks fall to the Assassins, well, the biggest factor is healing, and without that, it's not enough. And unfortunately, our friend Wood was the first to be eliminated. He had 3 matchups against Assassins, and those were the hard ones. Hey there, Optimus, good to see you, buddy. Primordial Mage a bit too strong now? Definitely, because they can find 4 Primordials, then transition to Mages. You usually guarantee a top 3 position. I can't say it's the number 1 position though. So, round 25, we're likely going to see some good item pickups, maybe even purple items. I'm curious to see who gets a game-changing item. Wow, Pipe of Insight's not bad. Yeah, he took the pipe. So take this. Skadi, Cypher Fights, lots of purple items. Tomb. Anything else?
The age
That's all.
of the Nessex.
Level 10.
Has a nice ring
Multiple
to
player
it,
with
doesn't
level
it?
10, lots of upgrades. So notice again, the pace of the game is 5 rounds faster. By 26, players have to go all in because the bottom 4 players want to make the top 4. To do so, they have to compete. And also, you won't survive to round 30. Might as well spin now before you lose too much HP. Players level 10. 1 player, 2 player. 2 player level 10 by round 26. If you look at Alliance, Heartless, Mages, Primordials, Assassins all completed at 6. And the Scrappy is at 4. So round 26 is a new round 31, which is good. It fastens the pace of the meta. The downside is, if you get a little unlucky with your rolls, you might not make it back. I was curious about Ben, because he had a Primordial Mage startup, he transitioned into Heartless. I want to see how it fares in the late game against other players. I think Quentin was defeated here as well. He was 1 away from the Mage for 6 Mage Primordial. And also Mitch is defeated with Assassins. Oh my. See, round 6 people go in because it's almost make or break. Now there are 5 players, likely those 5 survive all the way up to round 31. This is the same river as well. So the top 5 is going to be competing very hard. 2 Assassin, 1 6 Primordial, 1 6 Mage, and the Heartless still making it. 3 level 9, 2 level 10. In order to counter the mages, you need everybody else to be mage. Right now the assassin counters Ben, and I'm not even sure Ben can defeat the mages. Let's go to Let's Not Trigger over here. It's a Razor with a 3-star. If Razor doesn't die, it's going to be a ton of damage. A little questionable about Refresher Keeper. It is good, but keep in mind, he's got an 8-second cooldown. So not the longest cooldown. It does take 4 seconds to make Refresher work again, so all in all, it feels a little underwhelming, unlike Lich. Oh, he refreshed. And he got stunned. The refresh instantly wasted. And now he's back to old man. So casting his Kamehameha. Anti-mage is stopping him from casting. Thank you so much for the subscribe, my friend. Welcome. Thank you so much for the support. Hey there, If5 Witch, thank you so much for the 4 month, buddy. Yeah, ooh, 4 months together, my friend. Thank you so much. What a close fight. I thought the mage had it. Would they still do? This one will kill one more. It killed the queen, yeah. It's retaliate primordial damage killed the queen. Simply because Refresher was on Keeper, it was not very effective. Otherwise, I think he would have had it. I would love to see Refresher on Razor and Refresher on someone else if possible. Probably Battlefield on the PA is better, but I understand he didn't have the chance to switch it. It's Mages. 50-50 here. Let's forever get a good stun first. Second got a good stun. Both of them got a good stun. Pressure Void. We're stuck. Stuck is alive. Good. No. Okay, he jumped and the Gandalf found him. Oh gosh. So top 5 for Folic. Unfortunately, my friend, well played, but Mages, I don't know what to say. They're too strong. Definitely. Twitch popped his Aegis too. Likely we'll be seeing Mages versus Mages again. What a day. Oh, we look at Ben and look what he found. I bet you he's gonna take SR cards. This is the one item that will turn Ben into a monster. Yeah, he wouldn't wait, right?
Oh, it's our turn.
So, Mages vs Mages. I was gonna click onto our Korean friend, but if we stay here, we'll watch this one. Oh. Let's keep the caster faster.
Save the dragon corpses, now it's fine.
Oh yeah, the enemy mage has scaled. Big difference, notice here. No one's dying. Yeah, the scaled with our Korean friend, it's doing wonders. How about Ben? Can he be a challenger? Ben survived. So, one mage left and Ben left. I should never lose faith in Ben, right? He was the champion for 2 rounds. And now he has triple troll. 6 trolls.
There's no hiding from us.
Assault carriers. Maybe put Assault carriers in the middle? Not sure. Viper tank. Oh, he couldn't bait the void. That's not the refresher void. It's the refresher title.
People afraid of dragons are in retreat.
Disruptor. I've not seen Disruptor for so long too. And the Cholas are gonna do it.
Just die already.
They are the counter to Primordials.
Fight the run.
Big fights.
Trust in me and be
Look at the Chola. Oh my, it's so strong. It was a perfect transition for Band slowly to get into good stuff. He was able to counter mages and counter assassins with his superb units that are majority tier 4 and above. It wasn't easy though. Notice he had to be a win streak leader, lots of HP to make the transition. Much harder compared to before. He might not die though, that's the thing. If he doesn't die, keeping the keeper may be better. Tide can't catch anything. See, this Tide caught 3 units. Oh, it's enough, I reckon. Could do at least. Oh, the storm. Yeah, both trolls are dying. Oh, the pack is can't even cast. GG. Well played by Ben. Coming top 1 3 times in a row. So first game, second game, and fourth game. Well played, well played. So although we might say, you know, mages are unstoppable, Ben definitely showed us how to consider mages and how to transition. The scale was a great pickup, multiple pipe, and also the troll lot was superb. So looking here, the mages that made it to the top are the scaled mage that countered the other mage, primordial mage still top 3, and lastly, assassins are not bad today, but too many units and too many players are contesting on them. Congratulations for all the friends who come top 4 in the 4th game, and well played by everyone in the game. It really showed us we can still have like variety. Unfortunately for the Scrappy, he couldn't find enough 3 stars, and the Warlock was countered by the Assassins. Assassins was countered by themselves because there was too many of them. Well play guys. Welcome everyone, this is the 5th game of the quarterfinals for Dota Underlords tournament. This is the 20,000 tournament with 10,000 cash prizes. The tournament is powered by MSI and Game TV. Let's look at our players. Today we have the same lobby as before, so the highest ranking still Mitch with 193 Lord ranking. Currently we have 7 NS6 and 1 Hogan. People are mixing things up, and it seems after yesterday's evolution of mages, how should we fare today? Well, one highlight is only Ogre, the lower tier mage, is taken, so mage is actually a full extent for primordials and mages. And that's something to be on the lookout. Scrappy mages or Scrappy is less available with 2 of them banned. Brutes and Heartless a little affected with the axe, but Heartless is also fully potential, so all the Heartless available. On top of that, Assassins are affected with Phantom Assassin and also the Broodmother for the Insect Assassins. It's a little harder to make Assassins work, but if anyone goes for a niche market or niche play with Assassins, it can still work. Late game Hunters and Druids are affected, also the Trolls. We're following the Hogan players at the start, and let's see how we go. The tournament has a cash prize of $10,000 and tons of products and gadgets for MSI as well. So for the players that comes top 3 in the group stage for the quarterfinals will go directly to the semifinals. The 4th player, number 4 in the lobby, will contest with other 4th player as a tiebreaker. The top 5 of the 4th player will still progress to the semifinals as well. So 9 lobbies playing at the moment, top 5 of the 4th player will also progress. The point system still works with 60, 40, 20 and 10 here. Having this many pairs, our friend Let's Not Trick Anyway is going for a good one. So I feel Hogan used to be a slightly weaker at the start, but having this many pairs, if he actually loses, he can come back pretty well. I don't mind losing in early rounds, because before round 10, if you lose, you get 3 rolls, so you don't lose too much HP with the round damage. After round 10, it's more costly. But let's see if he gets a big upgrade after he loses. Just those are no joke, those are scary Druids with buff. It's that moment I was like, guys, you can focus unit down, you know. And S6 can kill herself by now, because her Martyr's Boom would do 20% of her maximum health, and this kills her if she doesn't have 20%. I found that out the hard way. There is only one win streak leader. Let's go to our win streak leader. One thing about Slada I want to highlight with you guys is having a decent health and also being the 3 warriors. Slada actually survived for at least 3 coercive hates, and that at the start of the game is so strong. And the little birds are saying hi next from the neighbor's house. They're not like domestic birds, they're like wild birds that stays on the roof. I think they have a nest there. Oh, removing, yeah, we could remove the Witch Doctor though. Have the Morphling, really strong. The Witch Doctor is a stunner. Yeah, Slada with minus armor is so deadly. He gets 2 off or 3 off, it's so worth it. It's a 3-set Heartless if you're thinking about it. Just level 1, 3-set Heartless. This Lena is gonna melt like butter. There you go, she disappeared. Slada will cast on the unit that's closest to him. Tremendous damage. A tremendous damage amplification. Now, one thing to keep in mind, the win streak player with 4 win streak, Fordic has 5 losing streak. It's actually quite beneficial for his economy, but after round 10, if he keeps losing, he will lose too much HP because the round damage kicks in. Although it's 1 damage per round, it still adds up quite a bit. So let's look at Alliance. Alliance here, we're looking at 6 assassins, a bit of the Tusk and Warriors on the side. We're looking at Heartless and Warlocks. Ooh, who is this? Folic. Helm or Arcane Brutes? Oof. Personally, I think Helm is also not bad. Arcane Brutes is late game mages. Helm just guarantee Morphling off here and gets 1 more cast. Followed by that, we have Primordial Warriors, 4 Heartless found, 4 Heartless coming, 4 Primordials coming, Heartless, and we have the Dragon and Mages with Folic, who's been running a losing streak. HP count, 60% to 96%. Economy count, our Korean friend actually is richer because he doesn't have any bench. Now, what's next? I want to be aware of the items. Helms are really good. Contract, Helm. 3 Helm! Let's go to Ben for now. It's basically immortal team. Yeah, Helm for a Keeper and Morphling is pretty decent as well, I do agree. So 3 Helm, oh come on. Ben is a winning champion for this lobby. He won 3 games out of the 4 games played here, so he came first 3 times. And he's the one that go for trolls. What he should say is, Helm won't save you. What did he find? He found Let's Not Trigger. If you look at Let's Not Trigger's team, Let's Not Trigger have 4 Heartless and also 3 Warriors. And also 2 stars. Oh, those are deadly. Those are the powerhouse by round 15, until maybe round 20. Let's check the player economy. Round 15, usually you want to be about 40 or 50 gold by round 15. So our players, 30 gold, 40-ish gold, and I think someone's already 50 gold, yeah. Korean friend is already 50 gold. So this is a less economy lobby. That means players are more aggressive. Why do I say that? Oh, what does he pick? He is the win streak leader. Win streak leaders could still take Aegis. Because it's a tournament and you do want to be higher position. Aegis ensures you get a little higher. Unless he took the Aegis. Yeah, one thing I want to mention is one reason players are low economy is because they're aggressive. Round 16, most players are level 7. Only 3 players that is not level 7. That is very aggressive leveling. Let's look at Alliance. We have Heartless, Assassins to be, already scaled ready for the mages. There are 3 mages on the rise. And lastly, Ben is still running his trolls. He wants the troll.
They will be crushed.
Let's look. Let's Not Trigger. Let's Not Trigger upgraded himself with a baby sniper. I like sniper with Atlas. Ridiculous on no damage. The Viper almost killed him, by the way. Okay, the pack killed him. It's residual. Sniper with Helm is also not bad, but it wasted the capacity of having armor on the unit. That's why I like frontline with Helm. Let's look at the passives with everyone. Hogan here picked Firebreak and Implosion. So this Hogan does a little more damage, but Implosion is much weaker now that he doesn't scale with level ups. Other than that, most of N6 picked Despite My Rage. That spell is so strong. I think this should nerf it to 100%. 150% is so strong. Lastly, we have Sharp Pain. So if you go Sharp Pain, you'd likely take the Pure Pain path. More Pure Pains and more, more damage. You find multiple targets and she does decent damage. So 6 mages, but enemy have Heartless and Scaled. It's ultimate offense versus ultimate offense, but it's small thing.
Hunters.
This small thing is no joke, guys. Oh, he died too fast. I need one more wave there. Wavered. Nah, that's over. See, that's what I have problem with Helm Keeper. He could not use the helm properly, you see. If it was the Helm Keeper that's in the front, he guaranteed the first cast. If it's a Helm Keeper in the back, he still casts the first one, he might not get his second one. But if you get a Helm Offlane, he would have won this round, I feel. Looking over here, we have 4 Heartless on top, all variety of 4 Heartless. 4 Heartless Primordial Assassin, 4 Heartless Warrior, 4 Heartless Warrior Hunter. Followed by that another Assassin, but it's not a 6 Assassin. All variation of Assassins. Those kinda get a little weaker, but it's understandable because Broodmother and PA is banned. Item for Let's Not Trigger. He went for a target body instantly. Look at that. So, not twitching is stabilizing. 4 Primordials and 6 mages ready. Korean Friend has 4 humans and 1 less mage, 1 less Primordial. The players we're going to watch closely is going to be Frolic and Band. Both are very low on HP. Band is looking for his Troll Warlord. He really needs something. Both are really low HP. Frolic needs his last mage and the human maybe. The human is not a big deal. More Primordial and mages. Ben spent all his gold. He went to level 9. Frolic is currently level 9 with a bit of gold left too. I guess Frolic is in a slightly better position compared to him. But Ben is definitely in trouble. Frolic says my best item were barricades. Dark Haricat says, remember to make some tea after the cast. Oh, great idea, my friend. Definitely. Yeah, Master Madness Dragon Knight. I wish he gets the troll because Dragon Knight, I love his magical powers. Can Ben stabilize? His fishing matched. He's versus matched and his Dragon Knight is doing okay. And his dragon does that a heck little faster. Gotta give it to him. Here's got one more. It's Archer, sorry. Revenge Archer. Yeah. Good comeback. So, there are multiple 4 Heartless players and multiple Primordial Mage players. It's gonna be a battle between those two. The difference maker is 12 have scaled. On the scale count, only 2 players with scaled. So mage players should still be strong. And a 3-star Razor is found by the Korean Friend. Oh, Yoden, I think that's his name. Oh. I'll probably take... It's a hard one. All 3. If he have Arc Warden, Basher is not bad. But if he doesn't have Arc Warden, BKB is pretty crucial. Because now it can't be Fire Silence with BKB. We can see a Refresher, Moonshard, Slider pickup. So, in terms of items, Ben still have some really decent items. 3 Helm. Over here, a Basher on Arc Warden. Nothing on the Razor for now. Scythe on the Lich. Moonshard on Arc Warden. And Refresher on the Slider. Okay, that moment you have no other candidates like more Menace Armor. I think Refresher Tiny would be better. Moonshot on the Lifestealer. Let's go Lifestealer. I don't think BKB makes Keeper unhookable unless he activated before the hook. He has to have an arm before he makes the hook. But I believe you can still hook magic immune units because hook is pure damage, right? Or physical? I'm not sure because BKB only for magical. It's Lifestealer. Yeah, hook's physical, right? Thank you, what you got? Wait, Lifestealer is actually losing the fight? Patch saved him, tried. Yeah, TI needs the entire team. So, Mitch actually won here. Go, Mitch, Heartless and Primordials. I never thought about that combination. Oh, he has multiple Blood Bond. Actually, he's only got 2. Looking for the items, that will be a little game changing. Most people will find tier 4 items around 30. Yes, Refresher, BKB out, pretty much Refresher. Tomb was taken, BKB is taken because of mages. Pipe for mages, Dataless, and then the BKB. Players more favor BKB, but I do feel that offense is better than defense for 2 reasons. If you get the BKB, the unit has to proc the BKB. That means in the first 3 seconds they don't use BKB, And even if this unit survive, it's a game changer. I think Lich is a game changer, like not so much. Okay, I take it back, guys. You know, sometimes you say one thing as a caster, then immediately something else happens. I was like, sure, put me run, because when I get put run, this is so fancy. A 3-star Lycan is a game changer, because he's got 4 Heartless and Hunters. And scale. Ready for Wolverine, guys? See, he didn't pop Aegis until he took some damage. Okay, now he's ready. Munch that Dragon Knight. Ideally, he prevented lots of AoE damage done to himself, and now he should help more power. Ready for Lycan? Wolverine, how did he know? Aegis was... no, Aegis. The BKB was a wonderful pickup. They still have Aegis too. Go, let's not trigger. 13k damage. Oh my. Enemy did 9k damage with Puck. This is a very close lobby. 18% to 6%. Mitch still have Aegis. Tucci without Aegis. Let's not trigger have Aegis. So, 2 player with Aegis. The one that's in danger is not Tucci and also the Korean friend actually, surprisingly enough. Any particular big pickups? 3-star Puck. Okay, well, going back to the Korean friend. It's got a fancy 3 stars and Morphling. Yeah, this is a very good lineup. It's got a bit of everything. Except it needs the last one module. Morphling stress people. Oh. Primordial Mages versus Dragon Mage. Those are 3-star Eidolons. I don't think I can break Eidolons. That awkward moment you kill everything, then the little friend kills you. See? He can't break Eidolons. He won the war, right? Then he won the fight but lost the war. They are dead. Primordial Mages OP, Mitch is living on the edge. It only takes 3 damage, I think. Yeah, 3 damage for the round damage. Wait. Let's not trigger, it's eliminated. Oh, so strong in the early game too. Round 25. 6 warriors scaled, kicking strong with Deadeye. Followed by that, 6 Primordial Heartless. Oh, so lovely. He picked up the mage already. Did he get a +1? No. And lastly, quite a lot of mages with dragons. And all the 3 stars here. The Morphling, actually 2 of the 2-star Morphling are really strong. But he can get the dragon. Oh, Mitch is giving a hard choice. Mitch picked +1. Oof. I might have picked the Assault Curse here. I just feel Assault Curse is like undeniably one of the best items. Gives you entire team armor, attack speed, and minus the armor of enemy team. And he's a physical armor minus team. He's not a mage. But, you know, both are great pickups. Other 2 players. We see Dragon Eye with Moonshard, Data List. Assault Curse on Wood. Okay, Wood is back. Wood is so back. I would like to see a Assault Curse on a unit. Yeah, that's in the middle. With more HP maybe. Maybe swap Tide and Alchemist, but oh, I swear it's gonna shred. It's getting 4 Heartless for free, pretty much. Oh, the Alchemist disappeared. The normal. Yeah, I was thinking to give it to the Tide. Those double Dragon Knights. Wait for it. Oh, so close.
We are chosen for greatness.
Literally need one more pop there. Can Puck solo them? Coming down to the wires.
No pain.
The Bruiser. That's why I don't like Bruisers, guys. If he had Archer, he might have done it. Puck will solo them. Puck's so strong, right? Yeah, Puck's so strong. So Puck with mana boots. And Puck solos. See? The Bruiser does not run forward. It's like, not like this. Let's watch the Korean friend on his side. Lina is the bait for things like Void, etc. Let's see, Void takes a bait. He took the bait. We smart. No, she was not a bait. She's a trap, guys. Why he's like, oh, beautiful lady. Then he run forward. She's like, zap. And he dies. She had no bait, guys. Yeah, 3000 IQ play for like, I know. Go Korean friend. It's like a fire trap. The zap was so worth it, right? Well, he's like, hey lady. She's like, bam. And he's gone. Damn. Who's gonna win here? Very close fights. Oh, Wood was eliminated by 16 damage from Mitch. What a deadly build. Heartless and Primordials, who'd have thought? So, round 40. Rarely do we get to round 40 nowadays. 6 mages versus 6 Primordial Heartless, and also a little mage on the side. Oh, Divine Repair is not that good, to be honest. I might still go Shivers card. Yeah, he took Shivers, he took the Bloodthorn. Why Shivers is enemy is physical and they're melee units, so Shivers stop them attacking you for a little bit. Bloodthorn is very justifiable because it has Arc Warden and this means double silence. Bait them Morphling. 2 baits. 1 Morphling, 1 Lina. So I took the bait again, guys. Wait, oh, she was gonna zap Void! Oh no, where's gonna corner his own team? No? Oh, Void did okay. I blame the patch on the ally side. Wait, Primordials? Oh, I think Mitch is gonna pop his Aegis. Mitch popped Aegis. Yeah, Aegis popped. Boy's like, I want that lady. The Korean friend, Jordan, did add his Crystal Maiden with a 3-star Morphling. Things are gonna change big time. On the other side, no upgrade. And Morphling is like, look at me. With 6 mages, this also does tremendous damage too. Oh. Hey, Morphling gets silenced. Oh, this the Bloodthorn. Oh my, I forgot about Bloodthorn. That's enough. Keep her casted. I think it's enough. Oh, is it? Oh, both of them got a golem. This one's. Wait, Primordials, you never know. You think it's enough? But then they come back and kill everything. 6 Primordial with Heartless means the Primordial does physical damage. 200 physical damage with minus 10 armor. Oh, he's got Dragonite. What? He doesn't want to buy it. Because he wants two Dragonite. I understand it, and I agree with him. This is next level, guys. I would have bought it. I would like YOLO. I have one less Dragonite. Can he even survive the next round? He's gonna buy it right now, I think. Oh, that Void. He found it. Oh, it's gonna be close. Morphling survived though. There's no chance. I think Morphling wins. He's gonna buy the dragon to celebrate. Wait. It's the Primordials again. It's the Primordials again.
Well played.
Oh, GG. He won. Buy the dragon and celebrate. Go, Jordan. He won. He didn't buy the dragon. He's overjoyed. What a next level play. He got the dragon to celebrate. Oh my. The Korean friend, Jordan did really well. Not only he ran a losing streak, he managed to find multiple 3 stars. Yes, 4 legendary 3 stars. They are very powerful. And the biggest difference maker here is, although the Primordials were great, they didn't have enough mages to sustain them, I think. Just do more damage. And also, they got shredded. They didn't have any scaled. It's like, if he had a scaled, things might have changed. He's versing 6 mages here with no scaled. But what a wonderful game. Reached round 44. Lovely 5th game, guys. Loving it. And let's look for the last game of this quarterfinal. Thank you, guys. Welcome, everyone. This is the final game, the 6th game for the quarterfinals. Right now, we have 8 players joining us. Same players as before in the lobby. 7 NS6 and 1 Hogan. The gel is similar to round 5 of the quarterfinals. It is Axe over here, Ogre for the lower tier. The Scrappy Mages or Scrappies are going with Inventors. Assassins with Phantom Assassin and Broodmother. Druids with Lone Druid. Late game Medusa is gone. 1 less Troll, 1 healer less, and Shadow Demon. Oh, Shadow Fiend. Poor Shadow Fiend. He never makes it work nowadays. A big highlight is how strong mages are and Heartless. Players have ran a variety build in the last game with Primordials and Heartless and also lots of mages. I know mages less variety, right? But the mages are interesting. You can go Dragon Mages, primordial mages, scrappy mages, but it's a little hard today, or you can even go warrior mages. We've seen a few players try warriors and assassins. It's not that effective because those are lines require the assassins to get in, and they're not beneficial with only 3 assassins. Without the Ace, without elusive, and without insects, they're not enough. Currently, the lobby requires players to be top 4, or even top 3 to qualify, top 4 with a chance to qualify. So the winner here is definitely Ben. He has already qualified. It's up to the other 7 players to try to get to top 3 this time. The tournament is powered by MSI Game TV. The tournament have a total cash prize of $10,000 and a prize pool of $20,000 with gadgets from MSI and lots of products and lots of computers as well. The tournament started on the 8th of November and it's expecting to finish on the 30th of November. MSI is the most trusted brand in gaming and esports, and with the MSI App Player BlueStacks, you can now run mobile games smoothly on your PC. The tournament had no requirement as to entry fees. The tournament's requirement was a smuggler 1 or above to enter. Something interesting while I was giving out our details for the tournament is a 2-star patch. I see so often people find 2-star patch by round 4. It's such a force to be reckoned with. Even give him the gloss of attack. So the patch has really low damage, 100, really low attack speed. But although it's 5000 HP, so very important. So Titan says the Korean friend and Ben are 160 and 180, so they definitely are going up. They definitely making to top 3. Yeah, Winter says it's important to have fans, so true. This patch, so solid. In terms of 2-stars, 3 2-stars or 4 2-stars are found by round 4. It always happens, and it's up to the players that doesn't find them to consider running a losing streak. Number 1 player 30, bottom player 30. The benefit of running a losing streak. Most players are between 10 and 20 gold, which is pretty good saving this time. With good savings, we expect players to start killing each other by round 30. Oh no, round 20. Round 30 they are be dead, half of them actually, because the round damage. Hey, no way the blame on Blastica wins, right? And he wins. What do you know, guys? Play Mal. Blastica, 4000 damage. Oh. Sentiment missed, but anti-mage will counter the Nyx assassin here. Yeah, Nyx is not enough for anti-mage. If Nyx had mana, he might have done it. There goes his win streak. This is round 11. Let's look at any particular pickup. We have 2 gone. It's been so long since I've seen any gons. I think Ben's just trying different builds now. Now that he secures his top position in the group stage for the quarterfinal. Blink Dagger Enchantress, Assassins, lots of Heartless. 4 Heartless here. And on top of that, only 1 mage, 2 mage. Oh, it's like a mage wannabe. Let's go to the Korean friend, Yoding here.
We can pull this off, I know it.
He's always the one that's blasted with his helms, guys. What can I say? I love helms now. Give armor, ensure you cast your spells, and 4 seconds more fighting time. Now she died, but if she survived, it would be epic for her. She can heal again. I really like Helm Tiny as well. The Helm raise is really good.
The secrets of the arcane are mine to wield.
Look at those mages. Big item pickups are definitely Aegis because as the game become more punishing with losses, Aegis just reward you so much. Aegis itself is not a fighting item, but in the later stage, you'll always give anything for the Aegis. But only one downside is Aegis sometimes means you can't sustain yourself in the mid game, because that's the round you have 60, 70 health, but Aegis doesn't help you there. And it's a big risk. If he loses his win streak, he'll lose so much gold. But if he doesn't lose it, he's very strong. It's the same build he started. Hopefully he finds out skill this time much earlier. Shall even bait. Slump says, is Knight and Troll bad? People don't run the orphan as much, that's right. Because if you're running Knights, you can't add a scaled easily, and mages come in power so much earlier, so warrior is the optimal choice. And also Knights just feels like they don't get the alliance early enough. They don't find 2 stars early, and they just lose too much HP. If you're playing warriors, all the way up to like late game, you can have warriors. Early game you have, you know, lower tier units. Mid game you have the Conquer and Tide. Late game you have Troll Warlord. Knights doesn't have that. If you look at this build, initially we said there's not many mages. 3 mages are back. Even the number of players went back to mages. Because what people find is late game people are not prepared against mages if you don't have scaled. And naturally only warriors and assassins go for scaled. Or maybe hunters. Knights as well. But they need to be level 9, level 10 for scaled because you want 6 knights, you want a bit of trolls, you want dragons. Before you know it, you're already level 8 without any space.
Trying to make us work for it.
We said good things about Primordials, let's see how they go. Double stack. It's early double stack, around 18, 6 stack. But no scale though. You know what happens when there's no scale. Unless stack have Master Madness, it might not be enough. This guy has sound. Yeah, does not do enough. He did very well compared to what I expected. Round 20. The combination of units in top is Primordial and Mages, as expected. Queenie with Heartless Warriors, very lovely. Followed by Match with his alternative build with Heartless Mage and Primordials, I'm loving it. Next is Tucci with Assassins. He's got a bit of dragon going, pretending Viper is still Assassin, right? He needs a scale, that's why. Next up, we have our Korean friend Yoden with his good old Primordial Druid Mages, followed by Band with Warriors. Oof, it's Match. This one, no, this one, probably Maelstrom, so good. Yeah, he went for Maelstrom. Next up, Wood is going for Heartless Primordial Warriors, and scaled. He's got the 3-star draw as well. Lastly, we have Frolic going for Knights. I really want to see Knights work. Level ups. Round 21. We have one player level 9, everyone level 8. In terms of economy, most players are stabilizing with economy. No one spent DP yet. And hey there, Butcher, how is the third brother? Oh, it's on and off. It's allergies, my friend. Yeah, I really want to see Knights work too. Let's see how Frolic goes. Frolic now have the 6 Knights, Dragons, Humans, and Trolls. Usually I try to run the Heartless thing as well, but Heartless is less beneficial those days. Frolic needs to stabilize a few rounds to consider level 9 or roll for units. This Bruiser is doing well. The poor assassins. Wait, these are poor assassins? I always wanted the Bruiser to step one more forward. He's not stepping. Should I even got it off? He got protected by the Abaddon. This is the concerning part. Knights used to be great without the HP buff. Now units got high HP. Knights don't feel that tankier. And their damage doesn't kind of add up to it. If the enemy had a slug here that was unstoppable, he would have killed everything by now. It's lovely when the Bruiser bounces. Wait, oh, I was like, is the Bruiser doing it? He's got a Shadow Shaman. Good work, Frolic. Frolic's making it back for now. He went to level 9 too. Let's see. So, round 25, massive pickups with everyone. 6 mages ready with Primordials with a 3-star Crystal Maiden with Let's Not Trigger, followed by the 6 Assassins Scaled Slug with 4 Scaled. Oh my. Tucci is angry. He's like, damn you mages, I'm gonna take you all down. With Tucci, instant pick for the Master Madness. I was saying, 3-star Slug is just praying for Mask. Okay, Tucci's coming big time. Queenie here is running Heartless Warriors and a bit of Scale. Everyone runs Scale because they learned the lesson hard way with the mages. Over here, Ben is running a Masterless Dragon Knight. He's looking for Troll Warlord, of course. And it's a variety package again. Our friend Yoden, the Korean friend, he's going for 6 primordial, 6 mages again. He's got a Void already, looking for Enigma. Woodshred has 3-star Ranger, a bit of everything. Lastly, Forlic is still running a Comeback Knights with a 2-star Dragon I found, and a Luna. Oh my. Let's watch Forlic for now, then we'll watch the Assassin player. Massive, massive game changer. Keep in mind, Forlic has scaled with Viper and Sven. That Sven has one job. It's to stay there and not cast. I know it's awkward, guys, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Unfortunately, N6 cannot cast.
Assassination attempts go. This isn't even in the top 20.
Yeah. Oh, this is the Slack. We're actually watching the oh, that's actually pretty good. Oh my, never mind. Not that good for first thing cast. Need a bash here. That moment Slack is ready. He's like, ching, 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 ching. He's doing 7 attacks per second. Luna did 10,000 damage and the Slack did 27k. Oh gosh. They were the winners actually. They were the winners of multiple games, but now they have a little trouble. Maybe they're trying different builds for the last one, because this is the top 3 position. This man's like, what's my job? Oh, he's out. The beast is out. The one that can backfire. Sven's getting charged up. He's like, why don't we get some more damage, guys? Are you afraid? Okay. Sven's like, let's get some more damage. Oh, the Luna's instantly hooked. Oh my. Well, this Dragon does have 260 damage. I'll give him that. Sven did it. Go Sven. That moment when Sven wins, it's all calculated. Wait, is he winning? He won? Round 30. In terms of HP, we're looking at Ben is the first player to be eliminated with a testing build, I feel. And Korean friend are 2%, 3%, 6, 7, and 9%. What a quick and close game. Followed by 19 and 37. This is the 6th primordial for Heartless with Mitch. Match is doing so well. Daedalus and Skadi are both good. He went for Skadi with Void. I was gonna say maybe he can go Maelstrom or Skadi or Daedalus or Arc Warden. It's only one Arc Warden though, 1 star. And as a pickup, Mitch found the 3-star next assassin, and it's like he also got his full set of assassins. So right now, Forlic and Not Touch is very strong. Mitch is a bit of trouble. It makes him a little stronger, but I don't feel he's enough as a frontline tank though. Okay, Patch's tank. This could be a good fight. Double 3 stars. The Patch died so fast. He doesn't have warriors. Like a life stealer. He couldn't do enough. Void actually was troubled by the Tide with a blink. Void couldn't move. That Tide did everything. But he does have 6 primordials as a backup. And he also revived the Purge, which is not that great. It looks like Primordial's losing, but Primordials can always make it if they don't like kind of get out-healed, which they are. There you go. That was the powerful 6 Primordials and Heartless, but unfortunately this time he's facing a different team. It's more sustainable and those units not dying to the Primordials. Well played by Mitch, and Queenie was also eliminated. So right after round 30, 2 players are gone. Oh, he's got a baby Slack. Oh, scaled. Look at him go. He really wants to find a mage. He found a mage. This is the ultimate fight. Korean friend Yoden versus Forlic. Oh, this win. He's gonna get casting. Oh, the Lunac was caught. I don't think they kill the Knights. Unless the Primordials do it. It's been cast. Oh no. He cast the after the Keeper wave. Luna's doing 600 damage a pop. That means she might kill herself on the Eidolons. Stuck. Wait for it. He's not moving. Oh, Forlic's in trouble. Can the Luna survive? If she survives, no, she died to the Eidolons. 6%. Forlic needs to kill one more. Yeah, this is when... Actually, Forlic might just survive on 5. What's up, Luke? 5? It's a draw. How did she die? Oh, she died to his pure pain? It's so close. I don't even know what to say. The spin was definitely a factor. Time. At the same time, the damage is turned into reduction to armor. Or defensive. Against assassin is not bad. Oh, that tied it so well. Oh, stuck. Oh, that's stuck. Wait, Dragon Knight's puffing the snag. Oh, it's gonna be close. One troll's done. The troll's done the snag. He did it. No more snag. Swain's like, told ya. We're doing this. The zombies are scary because they have the troll attack speed too. This troll with his mini bash killed the snag. People pop the ages as well, I heard that. Team Zombies. Team Zombies and N6 killing her. N6. She's winning with a pure pain. Wood is eliminated actually. Wood with his variety hunter. What a fight, guys. I don't even know what to say. I feel like it's definitely the most exciting one with his spin. He might backfire anytime, but when he doesn't, he can do it. It's round 35, we fighting the dragons, and now look at the builds. There's 6 mages, right? The counters, both players went for Force Scaled. Force Scaled with the 3-star assassins, and Force Scaled with 3-star knights. You really see knights work, and it's a knight with a spin. So when spin cast, everyone gets 150% more damage, but you lose the defensive mechanics. What's happening is, oh, Frolic have 2 choices. Is it going to be Desperate or Attack Speed? Oh, it's a hard one. Let's see what he decides. One person already picked Desperate, one BKB. Frolic went for Moonshot and Refresher. Moonshot Troll is definitely not bad. We'll stay with Frolic because he's the most exciting one to watch with the Trapped Spin. Moonshot Luna is also not bad, I do agree. But the Troll is the only one that's justifiable with Moonshot 2 at this stage. Starts with so much attack speed. Oh, look how tanky Frolic is. Okay, spin casted. Luna is sitting on 600 damage. She needs to not kill herself with Eidolons. Who says Knights will wake? They will run. That's no trick, it's gone. Wait to see, is he gone? He's gone. What a comeback! Ultimate Knight comeback. Actually, Korean Van Yoden's gone as well. Both mages eliminated. Okay, they can consider taking out scales. No one does any magical damage that much. Yeah, go Frolic. Making Knights work. Lovely too. This baby Slug. Slug's actually pretty cool. Oh, that's the Slug. That Slug went right for Viper. Chola needs to focus on the Slug. Oh, good tight. Troll Warlord. Slug clean up duty. Can Slug do it? Sven's still waiting for his turn. He killed the Slug, he did it! No one does any magical damage, by the way. That Troll did so much with Moonshot, very well played with the pickup. It's gonna do a celebration. Sven didn't cast. I would never imagine the Knights would come back this strong.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
And the Void. This time he took the Void in. Last time he didn't have the Void. Void will catch the half of the team. Yeah, this is scary. Okay, Slug's down. But Slug is being focused on with the Troll Warlord. Slug can't heal all of Troll Warlord. Okay, Sven's tanking. That's a stun. Okay, Sven casted. Now Frolic gotta go quick. He found 2-star Void. Look at the baby Slug. Oh my. Popped his ages. Oh, he's gonna come to the wires. Just look at this thing. They're all tired against Frolic. Found the second too. It's missing one tide. He took out took off the scale. Oh, got a patch. For Heartless. Interesting. Where's the Slack? Oh, Slack is outside. Oh no. This time the troll couldn't find the Slack.
Never yield. We need to make a stand.
Slack is building up his attack speed on the tomb. Wait. No one took the Slack. It's GG for the Knights. Oh, Fulik did so well to come this far. But yeah, this is the ultimate one. I think he's really strong. Oh my, look at the Slack. GG, well played by Not2G. And coming second for Fulik is definitely not bad. Well played guys. What a wonderful showcase of how to counter mages. We say mages are strong, but as humans, we're intelligent enough to counter them. Yeah, here he's missing one tide for 3-star tide too. Nice one, Fulik. Very good showcase of Knights and Trolls and 4 scaled. They both took out the scaled because they don't need it anymore. Well played guys, hopefully you enjoyed this quarterfinal cast, and what a fascinating and interesting way to showcase the builds by the last game, how players adapt throughout the tournament for this quarterfinal. First is like, oh, mages are good, then it's like, oh my gosh, what do we do with mage? Now it's like, we can counter mages throughout the 6 games. Lovely guys, thank you for watching this part of the quarterfinal. We go to the semi-final next week, and then we'll have the finals.